I'm actually just want to address this just once and for all. It's really not worth my time, but I do have a moment. You know, now if you look at fallouts, right? The people that fell with me versus the people that fell with you. It's been a few people that have made a video, attacking me, but overall, you see the end results. So that's what basically causes everyone else to, be a little bit hesitant about that. Versus your end, you pretty much get dragged to filth and in detail, which pretty much, confirmed everything that I basically said in the first place. Now you gotta think about it, like what is a 40-plus-year-old man doing driving a Nissan Altima and living in an apartment, a shitty one at that. Someone that's cash poor and with bad credit. Someone that's in debt and behind on payments. American Negro, what's going on? I think I got you with a wrench. No, when you really think about it. I mean, today alone, I basically what I paid, $635 for an oil change. Then I had to get blood work done for both of my dogs, which is about $13 a piece. That's just today, because I had 2 French bulldogs, and they're both pups. One's 9 months, the other one's 4. Now, how's that for being a little bit, more transparent? I've been transparent the entire time. But anyways, now if you look at anyone's real issue or their reoccurring issue with me is because they can't have things back to where it was. You can't find, anyone on here that can basically tell you that I've ever borrowed money from them or I've ever needed anything from them. But you basically had someone feed you because you couldn't even keep your refrigerator full or keep anything in your refrigerator or even clean up your messy ass apartment. Now, I don't need this shit to run. This doesn't make a difference to me. This is just, a place where I just, give my thoughts and talk my shit. It doesn't make a difference where it goes. I'm good. That's another thing. Who brags about being a worker? You know what I'm saying? I'm an investor. It's a much it's a difference there, buddy. There's things that I can do with my life that you can't do with yours. You can't travel, because you're behind those child support payments. You even try to make it, I guess, an investment, because this is actually your business. This is really not a business. That's why you had to basically, skip out on paying for your child, for one child, to buy a microphone, in hopes that this will work. I mean, I do hope it works out for you. I mean, I want everybody to win, even losers such as yourself, because this is the only thing you really have going on. This is the only thing you've ever had going on in your life. I can tell. And it's sad. Now, let's speak on importance. You have about 3 or 4 videos of me, about me, right? You see how you contradict yourself? See, my reason for addressing you, nothing to do with what you think. My reason for addressing you was because y'all dogpiled someone that, was affiliated with me. And, instead of really getting the main person, I just got you. Because the other person I actually had some respect for. You don't have any respect for it at all. You're really a nobody. Just looking at you. You look like you get your clothes from Former Mills. I mean, and you place certain things on me that's really you. You're the one that deals with abandonment issues. I had both of my parents in my life, and they're pretty decent. I was just, a bad seed, but still managed to make something out of my life. You know, so I don't have to do marathon streams because I'm behind on rent, or do a raffle because I need a car. You know, I never used YouTube for money. If people have donated, it's not a big deal. It's not something that I rely on. I don't even have it in the fucking chat, which speaks volume. Now you go into this whole thing of holding people hostage. I'm not holding hostage. You know, don't care if you come or go. Now, if you really look at if you go into dating back to the history, I've only introduced myself to maybe two people on here. Everyone else introduced themselves to me. I kind of stay in my own little, my own little space. I'm cool with that. Unlike you, which you're basically on here pretty much all the time, but then you deflect. I say it's someone else, but it's really you. Can you name a time where you're begging for basically super chats? You're begging for money. Your claim to fame is basically having a panel full of fucking niggers arguing about nothing. That's basically someone else's talent. It's not yours. You don't have any talent. You don't have shit going for you outside of that. And I noticed you got quiet, after I basically, brought that sound bite of you basically, being in a sexually, in a sexual relationship with an underage girl, which actually wasn't 17. I don't believe she was 17. I believe she was a little bit younger than that. And you can actually tell the difference between, an underage female versus, an adult woman. It's obvious. You can ask any guy, it's obvious. But somehow you don't get it. And then you basically go through a period of time, a long, extensive period of time, you know, being with this woman and never, check for an ID, the age never comes up. You basically know, because every situation I've been in with a woman, they've revealed their age. I reveal my age. You know what I'm saying? It's like the further you deal with someone, that has to come up. That's pretty like basic. So you didn't know. You knew. But you got to get how you live. As I said before, when you're driving what you're driving, when you're living where you're living, and when you got going on what you got going on, you got to basically get what you can get. Now, what did I just say earlier? I said, how much did I basically pay for an oil change? That's around the same price that you basically pay for your pre-owned Ultimate and shit. Like, who the fuck drives an Ultimate? My nieces can't even drive that shit. I wouldn't even let my nieces drive that car. You know what I mean? And you got a pre-owned one at that you're still making payments on. You're a bum. And check out the difference between what you said. Oh, was there a video made about me? Was there a drag video that came out? Nope. Was there a drag video about you? Absolutely. And pretty graphic details. And a picture was basically shown of you with the lotion and the and the toilet paper right there. And your $5 General towels in the background. Your cheap ass paint. Damn, that's sad. There was no respect or fucks given in that situation at all. So much so that video had to be taken up. That was still up, you would be completely finished. I mean, look at what's going on right now. I mean, you took a 30% decrease. And what do you say? Oh, the fallouts, people thought, okay, guess what? We'll just put it like this. Everybody blames it on me. Cool. As long as y'all say goodbye and just stay the fuck away from me, it's all good. And it's not really an issue. It's the difference between having an issue with someone versus just having an opinion. But so having my opinion is based off of the actual event and what actually took place. And how these people actually are, What you basically have is people acting out on their insecurities, Because before me, they were always impulsive and impetuous. Now, look at their plight. They're basically living the consequences of just poor decision making. Not saying I haven't made bad decisions, but I've made some good decisions that covered that. And I did things my way. So you can't find anyone on here that basically, or you can't find anyone in life that said I've ever borrowed money from them, or I need money, or or they gave me some money and I never gave it back to them, or they gave me some money, period. And if anything, I've actually been the lender. I've even given money out to my subscribers. Some of them borrowed. That's not my left hand telling you my right hand is doing. It's just like, hey, look, man. That's just a form of encouragement. I can give. It's like, look, man, I don't want you to get into anything stupid. You know what I'm saying? Here you go. Just just hit me when you got it. As long as you're good, everything is good. That's what matters to me. I don't need to do bullshit for AdSense or, grift or, panel whore, for money. How do you basically go from, someone as talented as, is whatchamacallit to Peppa Pig? Someone that actually puts your whole show together, that puts your artwork together, did all the leg work, all the arm work, all the brain work behind your shit. I mean, you got lucky this time. But again, as I said before, usually with one trick ponies, which really is a trick that's actually been copied off of someone else, just like your little chill session was basically copied off of whatchamacallit's joint was called Brunch with Bianchi. Yeah. You stole a lot of concepts from him because you don't have an original idea of your own. All you really are is a corny, lame ass corner store pervert at best. A real nut ass nigga. You can't even take care of your basic responsibilities. You can't even take care of yourself. How the fuck are you to address me when you can't even take care of yourself? Let's just have a real fuck all this back and forth, roasting, bidding, whatever the fuck you want to call this shit. Let's just show up receipts, right? Let's show car keys. Let's show bank statements. And let's show credit cards. Have you ever sit in a Centron lounge? Nope. Because you don't travel. You can't get on the airport. You can't go anywhere. That's sad. The thing is, you want certain things to happen to me. You want me to be miserable. You want me to be sad. You want me to really give a fuck. That matters to you. Now, going back to the whole dragging thing. Now, your fallout led to you basically getting dragged to filth. Now, someone falling out with me, what they basically did was manipulate you into basically popping out on me. And you got basically clipped in 7 minutes, in under 7 minutes, to be exact. Because you got super quiet after that. I noticed that. And you were basically in the mirror rehearsing this shit. Like, this shit is just basically off the cuff. You're a bum. You can't even basically talk about what you actually do for a living. You're like motherfucking Tommy. You ain't got no motherfucking job, nigga. You know, I've sold shit before. I could basically say I've sold cars. I've sold insurance. I've sold high-end luxury goods. I've actually had a sales career for about a little over 11 years. See, the difference, I basically took what I basically learned from that and basically created something else for myself that actually made me more money than I made over there. I would say almost tenfold. Now, this is actually my time getting up right now. I'm supposed to be making some trades. You know, you basically got to get up early in the morning, rush to get to work, go somewhere you don't even want to be. It doesn't even pay you, which you basically need to take care of yourself. But I know this is a pattern. This is when you basically go, try other people. This is your same argument. This is your pattern. Now, they're actually, pretty fucked up. A fucked up situation, I can guarantee you this, that Perpetua that you've seen, that actually is worth more than everything that you own right now. I could pretty much buy your life with that watch. You can't buy a bucket for shit, nigga. That's why you're a chomo and a lame ass nigga. Like how you New Yorkers say herb. Again, I ain't gonna really take too much time and space with this. This was just, this is an easy W for me. That you weren't really even expecting that shit. I basically was sitting on that for a minute. And as I said before, even if it's me versus, all of you, we still talking teams. You're not a factor. Not is anybody associated with you a factor. How about that? Online and in real life. So I'm just going to leave it at that.